Welcome to the next game on the Michigan Dynasty. Today we're going to be wearing blue pants while Nebraska is wearing their black shirt alternates. Let's see how this one goes. We'll see you at the end of the game. Thanks for watching, and go Blue.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Huskers will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense will get the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Wolverines are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get 1st downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. running to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run.
There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 9-yard line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but we saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. It's complete! They will score! Touchdown, Nebraska! Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And as he throws, missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the...
Turning it on! He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he had just enough to will that one home. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. The short hand, it's Barney.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll do it himself. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepting, the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this often.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room, it's Marshall. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The kick is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
With the catch, it's Barney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. To the air, it's Raiola. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Lost the fire on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. If the flag is down, let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are flying down the field. He'll toss it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going to run it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Handoff to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Keene. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they've regained the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got a man. It's Barney. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And some room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Michigan offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Hester. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Toss to the outside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to run it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Hester. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, a lot of times in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Huskers want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks, it's Johnson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Thrust that arm out. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hunter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't...
There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force forward.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just
Mikey King's going to take a knee. And the Wolverines come into Nebraska and defeat the Cornhuskers 30-20.
Both of these teams put on today.
Stats for you: Michigan's quarterbacks. Bryce Underwood, 18 of 29, 235, 2 picks. And Mikey King, 2 of 3. 18 yards.
Able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership.
And a touchdown.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them.
Rushing for Michigan, Justin Haynes, 21 for 101 on the score, while George Marshall, 18 for 50 and a touchdown.
This team to stay in contention for the college football
Receiving,
playoff because
Anthony Simpson,
week in
1
and week
touchdown.
out, they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things
He's
from
actually
here.
up
For
by the
David
offensive
Pollack
line.
and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jair Hill gets the only interception for Michigan's defense. But another trouble spot today, kicking. Zavada, 3 of 4. We got better, but we'll see how Michigan goes next week. So thanks for watching, and go Blue. Once again, the final score, Michigan 30, Nebraska 20.